Presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank, and it's AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM. Dan, I was only joking when I said that this event is coming up really soon. It's really, really soon, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's next Thursday at the Kovalchik Center, 8 o'clock. We're going to start. 7 o'clock, the doors open.
This is charity basketball put on by the Indiana Basketball Boosters.
Exactly, yeah. The three charities that are benefiting are the Indiana Basketball Boosters, the Clarion Indiana Armstrong Drug and Alcohol Commission, and the Care Center of Indiana.
Mm-hmm. And this is Steelers basketball.
Absolutely, yeah. The Steelers have been doing this for about 35 years. I mean, this is something that has been around for a while. They play a couple games per year, and you don't know which Steelers are going to show up till the day of the event. They had a similar event about 2 weeks ago in Hempfield, and usually about two to three big headliners show up. The last one in Hempfield a couple weeks ago, Antonio Brown, Charlie Batch, Louis Lips. Yeah, Louis Lips seems to be like one of the staples. He seems to be one of the ones that pretty much shows up every time. But like I said, we're not going to know exactly who shows up till that day.
Steelers charity basketball coming to the Kovalchik complex here in Indiana. And so the question becomes, who plays against them?
Okay, so it's going to be a bunch of us Indiana basketball coaches and just community folks here in Indiana. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone here. So we've got Coach Lazanik, Judge Bianco, Representative Dave Reed.
Wait, Coach Lazanik is going to play?
Absolutely, yeah. He'll be there. He's going to be playing. And we've also got a host of celebrity coaches. We've got pretty much everyone that's involved in Indiana basketball, from IUP down to the youth programs, involved in some way.
I played against Coach Lazanik in high school when he played about 130 pounds.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and really, we're just really glad he decided to be a part of it.
Yeah, we played against the Steelers at the Memorial Fieldhouse one year, a team of broadcasters, radio guys, and teaming up with the Indiana Gazette staffers as well. So we had Tony C. and a bunch of us radio guys we were on, and then the next year we played them at Indiana High, and I blew an open layup. But you're right; those games, the guys from the Steelers. It's interesting. When they get on the floor, they're all smiles and everything, but they get competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're pro athletes.
Yeah, exactly. It gets a little chippy. The guys from the Steelers told me, hey, be as aggressive as you want. We don't want anyone to get hurt. I do want to tell you a couple other folks that are playing in the game, Todd. Just Pastor Mel, locally from the Summit Church. Stan Webb, who's actually Indiana basketball's all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he is.
Our friend Mark Arbuckle, Scott Homer, who owns the Fifth Street Gym. Dr. Scott Cook, who's probably our best player. He's a chiropractor here locally. He's been coaching girls basketball, too, for a couple of years. Dr. Wilson, Dr. Lanvin Taylor, Coach Antonacci, and Ricky Miller from SeaWorld Satellites.
Lanvin Taylor can play.
He can. Yeah, I play with him at the Y a couple days a week. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys are going to... So you've been practicing, haven't you? You've gotten together for a few sessions.
We've had one formal practice, and we're all over 40, so it was basically old versus older at the practice.
Pretty smart putting some doctors on that team.
Exactly.
They happen to be there when someone gets hurt.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't need them, but they're there just in case.
Of course, the serious element to this is the beneficiaries of the funds that are raised, and those are some wonderful, wonderful groups that are going to benefit from this game.
Great, yeah. 100% of the proceeds go to charity. The three charities are great charities. It's all going to help people locally here, and we really appreciate you having us on to promote this.
Now, folks want to know, how do I get the tickets? Can I get them ahead of time?
Yeah, we would like you to get them ahead of time, and you can get them either at the Chamber of Commerce or at the KCAC.
Okay, right at the box office.
Yep.
Which opens at 10 o'clock this morning, by the way, boys and girls.
Yeah, exactly. And they will be sold at the day of the event as well, but just for planning purposes, if you could buy them ahead of time, that would be great.
So this is a week from today, and it's going to be happening at the Kovalchik Complex on April the 27th. And it's the Steelers against this raggedy band of Indiana folks that are going to play some charity basketball. When we played years and years ago, I remember sneaking up to Kevin Henry, who was the defensive end for the Steelers at the time, and telling him that our Travis Williams, his favorite team's the Dallas Cowboys. And Travis was so into it that he wore his Cowboys jersey underneath his broadcasting team jersey. And I told Keevan Henry about that, and they mugged him, and they stripped that shirt off of him, and they threw it up into the rafters at the field house. They had to go later and dig that thing out of there. But that's sort of the spirit of the event. It is tremendous fun for the fans, and you get to see some really, really high-quality basketball. These guys can play.
Yeah, absolutely. And at halftime, they do an autograph session.
Yeah.
And for those that are coming to the game, it's basically going to be set up just like an IUP basketball game. So we're going to have cheerleaders. We're going to have Norm the Hawk's going to be there, the blimp, so everything that we would normally get for an IUP game.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. And again, folks, get your tickets ahead of time. Chamber of Commerce and the KCAC box office. That's wonderful, wonderful. Gonna benefit some really, really fine organizations. The Steelers. Now, when you guys get together, give me an idea. Who's the starting five? Who's running point?
Yeah, point is probably going to be either Dr. Cook or Coach Antonacci. They've both played pretty serious ball and are, based on our first practice, we're both in pretty good shape.
Yeah, the problem with Antonacci is he's going to tell you what to do.
Yeah, hey, that's fine.
Which is feed Antonacci.
Yeah, we're fine with that. and there's going to be a lot of rotating in and out. That KCAC is a big court, and we're all old guys, so we're all going to be very tired running up and down that court.
Those pro athletes. I mean, they're going through conditioning this week. They started yesterday just to get ready for this game.
Yeah, it's going to be a war of attrition, and I think that from what I've heard, the Steelers typically win these matchups, and I think a big part of it is they're just well trained athletes.
Yeah, but every once in a while.
Yeah,
every once in a while, and a real basketball game tends to break out in these occasions as well. So it's happening next Thursday, and folks, what's the game time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. All right, and KCAC holds plenty.
Absolutely.
So as many as want to come, you'd love to have them come, and of course, with all the beneficiaries, and that's just a good thing.
Exactly.
Dan, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about it.
Thanks for having me. We really appreciate it.
When's next practice?
Tuesday night, Fifth Street Gym.
So you're going to go in with 2 practice sessions,
yeah,
2 whole practice
much, yeah.
sessions. Yeah, Lazanik's sprained ankle is coming on Tuesday night. Oh, how about that, fellas? I sprained my ankle.
Yeah.
I won't be able to play. How about I just stand here and coach a little bit? A little encouragement. That's what I'm here for. All right, Dan, thanks so much.
Hey, have a great day, Todd. Thank you.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.